service of CNC Worldwide.
CNC Podcasts are a service of CNC Worldwide and brought to you by the Greece Chamber of Commerce, providing more than 800 member companies with business solutions since 1984.
We are here to talk about medical marijuana.
Governor Andrew Cuomo and the top leadership of the New York State Legislature reached agreement Thursday afternoon on a medical marijuana bill. The state Senate will take it up Friday, pushing the session into an extra day. The compromise bill gives the governor provisions making sure that only doctors can prescribe marijuana and only to patients with specific illnesses known to benefit, including cancer, Parkinson's, and MS. Patients won't smoke the drug. They'll take it in pill form, as an oil, or through a vaporizer. Governor Cuomo also gets a kill switch that lets him shut the program down on the recommendation of either the state health commissioner or the state police superintendent if it should be abused.
If we find that there were unintended consequences and they were negative, we can suspend the program, which to me is a bottom line, fail-safe provision in this bill.
The state Senate has passed the bill funding Phase 2 of the Rochester City School Modernization Plan, but legislative name-calling broke out when it hit the Assembly floor. The bill releases $435 million to complete the massive facilities modernization plan, upgrading 26 city school buildings to modern standards. When it hit the Assembly floor, Democrat David Gant and Republican Bill Nojay took turns slamming it, while Majority Leader Joe Morelli defended it. Nojay called it a colossal waste of money, and Gant called the city school district the worst in the state and said the legislature ought not to be wasting money on it. The bill finally passed the Assembly. It's on its way to the governor for his signature. The board overseeing Rochester's massive school modernization project says it is the victim of any wrongdoing that took part in Phase 1. There is an FBI investigation into the first half of the $1.2 billion project, but no details have been released. Based on people known to have been interviewed, we believe the investigation may have to do with some contractors using minority-owned businesses to tap a share of the money that was to be set aside for minority and women-owned businesses. A statement from the Rochester Joint Schools Construction Board says the FBI and the U.S. Attorney's Office have notified the board that neither its director or the project compliance officer are subjects of the investigation. And the board says any reports of possible wrongdoing by the compliance officer or the board itself are wrong. The Rochester Genesee Regional Transportation Authority says a regional transit bus driver acted appropriately when he threw a woman and her 2 children off the bus earlier this week.
Get off the bus.
Hey, yo, that lady paid, man. That lady paid.
A cell phone video of a police officer ordering the woman off the bus during a rainstorm went viral on social media. RGRTA spokeswoman Carol Dowling says the authority reviewed the incident. It finds the driver took appropriate action as he was trained to do, and she says the driver is a longtime RTS employee in good standing. The passenger shared her day pass with a man as thanks for helping load her stroller onto the bus, but the authority considers pass sharing to be fraud. The woman and her 2 young children were driven home by an RTS supervisor after she was taken off the bus. Monroe County Legislature Democrats are asking the county to set aside a room at most county buildings for the use of breastfeeding mothers. Majority Republicans say they'll review the proposal, which was filed by Minority Leader Carrie Andrews. Andrews says where possible, each county building that's regularly open to the public should have a room set aside with seats and electrical outlets and a door that locks for private use by nursing mothers. Get ready for a musical weekend, a warm-up Thursday night from the first Party in the Park at Manhattan Square. You're looking at that here. But the tents have all gone up in downtown Rochester, and Friday evening, the 13th annual edition of the Xerox Rochester International Jazz Festival will be underway with more venues, more music, and 1,500 artists from around the world. Jazz Fest is now one of the nation's biggest music events. It stretches over 9 days and 325 concerts. Check rochesterjazz.com for details. Your next CNC podcast is whenever you click on one of these pages and catch one. We post updates as necessary, and I'm Bud Lowell, CNC News.